Hi guys, so topic that I wanted to cover just now, something that I've been speaking to someone recently about is habit formation. Um, Reading a book called Atomic Habits by James Clear. There's a lot of good takeaways in that I found be useful ways to reframe how you go about trying to adopt new habits or how you try and break some old habits. One of them is the principle of compounding good habits. So, for example, if you were to improve by only 1% for 365 days of the year, then by the end of that, you're 37% better off than before you started. So sometimes people think that just making that, a small change is meaningless, and it just goes to show that it's not, because you start out by building that one habit into your life. Now it could be going to bed at a certain time, or getting a certain amount of sleep, or eliminating a certain thing from your diet that you know you shouldn't be having. And maybe that's all you do for a week or 2 weeks or even 3 weeks. But you building that 1% improvement into your life, you can then build on that, and then you then adopt a new habit. You maybe start getting a certain amount of steps in, or you maybe start, doing weight training a certain amount of times a week. And it just continues to build from there, and you build on the momentum and you build on the success of the behaviours and the habits that you've been displaying. Um, and it's about reframing in your mind how you identify yourself with the goals that you're trying to achieve. Another good analogy for that is you've got two people that want to stop smoking. They both currently smoke, they want to stop smoking. And they're both standing there, and someone approaches them and says, "Would you like a cigarette?" And person one says, "No thanks, I'm trying to quit." And person number two says, "No thanks, I don't smoke." You can see how both of those statements are, generally saying that no, they don't want to take the cigarette. They show a different frame of mind regarding the current problem and ultimately the goal that they're trying to achieve. One person still sees themselves as a smoker and they're trying to fight against that. They're trying to deny that part of themselves. Whereas the other person now sees themselves as a non smoker. So why would they smoke? And it's about having that same kind of mentality when it comes to trying to, if you want to be someone that wants to be fitter, healthier, you want to embody these habits and this lifestyle for yourself. But if you don't actually believe you are that person, you'll always be fighting against a part of yourself. So, me personally, I don't have an issue at all with, not eating crisps, chocolate, cake, junk. Generally, it's just I don't identify with it. So it's not like if someone was to offer me them, I'm saying no thanks. I'm trying to be good. That's not the way my brain works. That's not the way I perceive it. I just say no. I don't eat those things because I don't eat those things. And it's again adopting that kind of mindset for yourself when you're trying to make these kind of improvements. And you can do the same thing with alcohol. If if you were wanting to come off of alcohol, or anything, if you're someone that struggles with exercising, um, rather than saying, I need to go to the gym, I'm trying to do X, Y, and Z, I'm trying to lose fat, I'm trying to get abs, whatever it is, whatever the way you phrase it, you want to identify as the person that says, no, I don't need to go to the gym. You're saying, I want to go to the gym. I do go to the gym. It is a part of who I am. It is a part of my identity. And that's something, again, that I resonate with. I don't go to the gym because I need to go to the gym. I go to the gym because I do enjoy my time in the gym. It's just now I've been doing it for so long. It is just who I am. For me, not to train would be weird. It's just about I wouldn't be living congruent with my values. So it's about trying to just have that changing mindset when it comes to building your habits. Don't think that anything is too insignificant. The first step is always going to be the hardest step, but once you start, you've then got momentum and you can build on that. So even if you only change one thing this week, this month, it's better than making no change. Start tidying up your diet or start just even tracking your calories. Don't eat exactly the same things as you always eat, but maybe just start tracking them in MyFitnessPal and then visually seeing the calories that you're putting in will then maybe drive further change in you. You go, that is quite a lot of calories. Do I really need to be eating that stuff or do I really want to be drinking that stuff? And it will, start to reframe how you view things, and not, you know, not identify someone who's trying to do these things to try and be this, to try and achieve some end, but you embody that, you become that person, you are that person, and that aligns with your values and who you are. So I thought that was something that'd be useful for people out there that are maybe, if they're maybe still struggling, that they think they need to do everything in one go. They need to ditch all these foods, they need to start going to the gym 4 times a week, they need to start doing their steps, they need to start doing their sleep, they need X, Y, Z, ad infinitum, that they think it's too much, they feel overwhelmed. Then just start with something, start with anything, something small, something meaningful. I've obviously already put out there, things that I think you should be ticking off. Just pick one of them. If you're not doing any of them, pick one of them and do that. Start there. And then over time, you can build in the other ones and, eventually change your habits as a whole and just think about those 1% adding up over time. A year from now, you're 37% better. You do that again, and it's another 37%. And then you do that for another year, 3 years in a row. You're now surpassed 100% improvement in where you were. You're a completely different person. But it just, all you need is that 1% change. That one positive daily action that you're not already doing. So I hope you found this helpful. If there's anything that you're struggling with, anything you think you would like some advice or some opinions on, then please drop it down below and I'll address it in another video for you. If there's anything else that you want some help with, again, just pop it down below and I'll put something out there for you. So thanks, I'll see you later on.